Okay. So, white and yellow belts. Just gonna clean up a little bit here. White and yellow belts. How are we doing today? Good? Excellent. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some stance drills, okay? So, in the last class we did a pretty fun drill that I want you guys to try. We won't go too far intense into it, but we're going to try it for Kibadachi, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to kneel down, and before we start class, let's say the student creed, because we haven't done that in a while. I keep forgetting, seeing as it's such a, I find it a little bit more informal, right? When we're doing it online, it's just like, okay, I can't really get everyone to line up and stuff like that. So anyways, hands on your knees, close your eyes, and repeat after me if you forget. If not, say it with me. Ready, set, go. As a student of the martial arts, I seek to develop true confidence through knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. I will continue to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others. Open your eyes and bow. Everybody standing up, please. Oh, wait, no, stay down. The drill actually starts from a kneeling position, so stay down. Sorry. Okay, so from this point, we're going to jump up into a Kibadachi from a kneeling position. Okay? And what this is going to do is it's going to test your explosive, it's going to test the explosiveness of your muscles. It's going to give you some really explosive movements to work with. So when you're moving from one stance to another, or if you're taking off to sprint somewhere, you're going to activate those same muscles. So from here, I'm in a kneeling position. I'm going to jump to a Kibadachi position. So from here, Kibadachi. And for some reason, I like to put my hands up in front of me. I think it's for counterbalance, but it could just be because I'm a weirdo. Okay, hands on the knees. Just relax, and when I say go, I want you to jump up to a Kibadachi, hold it there until I say down. Ready? Go! And relax. And we're going to go again. Ready? 2. And I want you doing the bare minimum to get your legs underneath you. And down. Three. And down. 4. And down. 5. And relax. Okay, now you can stay on your feet. Good work. Okay, so we're going to start with the 18 blocks. We'll go 20. I think most of you guys know 27. If not, after we get to number 18, then just follow us as best you can to 27. Okay, so from Hachiji, let's go Kibadachi. Now I'm going to be doing the blocks backwards for me, forwards for you. So this is my right hand, right? This is my right hand. So right hand up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Nice. Up, Hachiji. Good work. Any questions there? Now make sure on the moves like after 18, so 17, 18, 19 and 20, claw right? You're not just going to be able to just like go, like hit somebody. The chances of you poking them and doing any damage is very slim. So it's not a poke, it's a claw. Scrape down their face. Shh, shh. Right? Then, amen. And then from there, we're going to do elbows, right? So elbow to the side. Then you're not taking somebody's head and dragging it to your elbow. They're going to try and resist, so you have to bring your elbow forward, right? Elbow forward. Then we're going, and the last two, over the top. If someone's grabbing our shoulder, and then we can actually put them in an arm bar here. But anyways, we're going over top this way, over the top this way, and then X block to break the bear hug, and then pulling back. Okay? All right, nice work. So now we're going to do some stances. And if you have like painter's tape or a line on the floor, maybe you're on hardwood floor right now, or maybe you're on a rug with like a line through it, pick something on the floor that you can follow, or just like, this is just painter's tape so it doesn't damage the mats or anything like that. And if you have something like this, then you're going to be able to follow it with your stances, okay? It's really helpful. So for example, front stance, you want to straddle the line, 1 foot on one side, 1 foot on the other side. Then when I step forward, I do briefly transfer my weight to the other side, but then I go back. See, I always end up splitting the line with my legs, like this. Okay? So we're going to be moving forward for 2 front stances, and backwards for 2 front stances. Let me just show you something really quick though, okay? A lot of people, when they go to step forward, they'll go like this. Okay? And the reason that is bad is because A, you're shifting your weight around so much that your body's going to have trouble keeping up. The whole point of going into a stance is to have a low center of gravity so that you're not top heavy, so people can't push you over, right? So if somebody's trying to push you over, staying low is what's best. Not going up like this, because then I can be pushed over, right? Not leaning back like this, because then I can be pushed over. If I need to go forward, I'm going to lean forward. And that's it. Just lean forward, right? So you're going to use your front leg, grip the floor with your toes, and then buckle your knees. See how my knee's right here? It can bend further. Boom. And that's how I'm going to grip the floor with my front leg, not push off of my back leg, because that's you're making yourself too vulnerable there. Okay? So I'm going to move forward for 2 front stances and backwards for 2 front stances. If you have enough room to do 4 stances in a row, then be my guest, but I'm going to do 2 and 2, okay? Hands just at the belt or down. I don't really care about the hands right now. I want to have good low stances. Ready? 1, stepping forward. And 2, stepping forward. Okay? Now moving backwards, where do I have to go? I have to go that way. So where am I going to lean? That way. So I'm going to bend my knee, and I'm going to shift my weight backwards and then back. 2. Good. Now I've got to go forward, so I'm going to lean forward. 1. 2. And now lean back. 1. And you can have a family member push you if you need. Back. Seeing as everyone has a family member with them. Except for me. Well, I have Bob. I have Bob with me. Ready? 1. 2. And now moving back. 1. 2. Moving forward. 1. You can have your partner try and pull you back from behind or push you from the front. 2. And moving back. 1. And 2. Good, and up. So the whole lesson today is learning how to shift your weight effectively, because this, that's an inefficient use of energy, right? It takes a lot more energy to lean back, come up, and then down and plant my foot than it does to just lean forward, right? I just lean forward, I essentially put all of my weight in one direction and then catch my balance. Put all of my weight in one direction and catch my balance. Just like that. Okay, because the whole point of your stance is to have a nice wide base. If you have a terrible center of gravity, then you're not doing the stance properly, right? Okay, so, yeah, so that's the lesson for today, shifting your weight efficiently. So now what I want to take a look at, now that we've done the front stances, are the stances in Taikyoku Shoden and Heian Shoden, and really any kata that has Shohai is an exception, because Shohai is not done in the I pattern, and there's only half turns at the end of the kata, but there's really no quarter turns into front stances and stuff like that. So anyways, we're going to work on the half turn, quarter turn, and three-quarter turn. Now let's talk about the half turn really quick, okay? If you're doing a half turn, that means that you're moving your front leg from one side of the room, and then you're going to face the opposite end of the room. Now I'm going to demonstrate this two different ways. Watch. My front leg is off the line, and I'm going to exaggerate it. I don't want you to be this wide when I do it, but I'm doing a super wide stance to effectively illustrate something, okay? My back foot is not moving anywhere, so that's going to go on the line. Now I need to cross this leg over the line when I turn. So watch this. I'm going to look over my shoulder, and where am I going? That way. So where am I going to lean? That way. So I'm looking, I'm leaning, and then I'm stepping. See how my foot is now on this side of the line, 45 degrees. I did move my leg off a little bit though. Then from here, watch. Look, and I'm going to step back over 45 degrees. Boom. And now I'm back face the front again. Also, if you don't want to get dizzy, then look before you move, because if you whip your head around at the same time as your body, that's how you get dizzy. So look over your shoulder, then turn. Okay? So again, I'll demonstrate from this angle. So my foot's on the line, I'm on this side of the line. When I end the turn, I'm now on the other side of the line. Then I look, I end the turn, and I'm on this side of the line. Okay? So we're doing half turns. Ready? And 1, look, turn. 2, look, turn. 3, look, turn. 4, look, turn. 5, look, turn. 6, look, turn. 7, look, turn. 8, look, turn. 9, look, turn. 10, look, turn. Nice. Okay, good work. And you shouldn't be dizzy right now because you looked before you moved, right? Right. Okay, next is going to be the quarter turn. So how do I illustrate a quarter turn? It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to kind of explain this, but you want to put your foot, you want to start your foot on one line. So let's not ignore this leg, but this back leg here, the one that's not turning, the one that's staying still, is going to be kind of off on a 45-degree angle. So watch. I'm going to turn 90 degrees. So I'm on this line right here at the bottom of the eye. Then I'm going to move my leg in that direction. Just like that. Right? So I'm in a front stance, and I want to move my leg 90 degrees. So I'm going to lean away from you, and then I'm going to step to catch my balance. And notice how my feet are wide enough to catch my balance in front and in behind, and it's not so wide that I'm going to fall forward, right? So the whole point of a front stance is to have one leg in front and that front leg being bent. Okay, so let's do how many circles? Let's do 3 circles, which means 3 times 4, 12 steps. Okay? Because how many quarters in a hole? It's going to be 4 quarters, so we're going to do 3 full turns. Okay? So move that leg to catch your balance. Look to the left and step in that direction. Look to the left, step in that direction. Look to the left, step in that direction. You're essentially losing your balance and catching your balance. Look and step. That's 1 time around. Look, 2. Look, 2. Look, 2. Look, 2. Good. 1 more time. Look, 3. Look, 3. Look, 3. Look, 3. Sweet. And back up. Okay, guys, now it's going to be the 3/4 turn. So watch. I have these perpendicular lines here. I have the T. So my front foot is going to be on the vertices here, the 2 corners. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step over the line that, like I want to turn to my right, I'm going to step over the line to my right. So I'm going to look, then I'm going to turn, I'm going to lean in that direction, then I'm going to turn in that direction, and notice how it stepped over. I don't know if you can see my foot. Yeah, you can. It stepped over. My water bottle's hiding it. Right? So it stepped over the line. So I'm going to be at the top of the T, and my back leg is going to recover my balance. So I'm going to look, I'm going to step that direction, boom. Just like that. Plant that foot. Okay? So step over that line. Ready? And 1. Look, turn. And back. Back leg moves, right? So right leg is in front, left leg moves. 2. 3/4 of the way around the room. And back. If I was to do a full turn, I would obviously face you guys again, but I'm turning all the way around, boom, stopping 3/4. 3. And back. And remember to use efficient weight distribution, right? So I'm moving this way, so I'm not going to push off, right? I'm just going to lean this way and then recover my balance. Plant that foot. Ready? I don't know how many we're at. I think we're at 4. 4. Good. And back. Now, what I'm seeing from you guys right now, and I don't know about you guys on YouTube, but my Zoom students, what I'm seeing right now is exactly what I taught before COVID started off. Before we went on break, when I'm able to correct you in class, this is exactly what I taught, which is good. And that's what I taught to get you to learn the footwork, where I want you to place your foot, how I want you to turn, because a lot of people would just go like this. Boom, right? So the 3/4 turn that's the footwork. But I now want you to lean in that direction, and instead of stepping then turning, I want you to look and step and turn at the same time. See how I didn't actually cross my legs? I actually spun, boom, and then planted my foot. So I want you to try that now. I know we've built a habit of crossing our legs, but now let's try and avoid being stuck in a position like this, right? Let's just try and step straight through. So my leg is going to go on a direct 45-degree angle. And as I'm crossing over my foot, that's when I turn and step. Okay? Try it out. If you want to stick with this and then increase the speed gradually, then do that. Ready? 1. And back. 2. Back. Don't forget to turn your head. 3. Look and then turn. So you don't lose your balance. Good. Back. Nice. Back. And 4. And good. And back. And let's do this one more time. Ready? 5. Look. 3/4 turn. Good. Very nice. Now, if you find, because I was seeing a little bit of this, if you're finding that that's happening, then what you need to actually do is put more weight. I know it seems like, oh, well, I was on one foot. All of the weight was obviously on this leg. But no, that's not true, actually, because what happens if you're bouncing on one leg, then you've actually lifted your weight up. Right? So keep your weight low, and you need to put all of your weight, see how I'm leaning forward, all of your weight here, and then that way there's no hopping. If anything, you wouldn't be able to hop and catch your balance. You'd have to fall if you didn't put your foot out. Okay? So from here, keep your weight low, don't hop around, just look and lean. Keeping your weight low the whole time. Okay? Nice. Just if you find like you're kind of hopping around like this or anything like that, just make sure to keep your weight low. Because up here, I'm on my tippy toes almost. Okay, great job.